So I do want to talk about, it's important to not really like rush the process. It's important not to, shit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra. For those who are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button just to stay up to date with my latest uploads. So today I'm going to be talking about let go and let God. Hallelujah! So in today's video, I'm going to be just talking about how to really go and trust the process. I know in today's world, we see everybody living their best life on social media. We see everybody's making all this money, and we may feel like we're not there yet, or we have these goals that are just way up here and we're far away from them. But today I'm going to be talking about how to just chill out and just trust the process, let go and let God. So let's just go ahead and jump into the video. So first I just want to start with just kind of being like making some clarifications between giving up and letting go. Giving up is you don't care anymore, you're not making it a priority, and not really taking any action steps to get there. Letting go would be kind of just like detaching, and then letting go is kind of just like, it's a mindset thing, and it's kind of just like trusting God, letting life flow how it's supposed to flow. God knows the desires of your heart, and if you really want something, just knowing it'll happen for you. Just really just like let go and just trust the process. Yeah, letting go is kind of just like really releasing that obsession with something, really just letting go and being grateful for the moment that you are in today. Just really taking that time to show gratitude that you are here now, but you know you will be here eventually. But being grateful for where you are and the process that you're going through. Sometimes we can become obsessed with a goal, and I feel like we can get so obsessed that it'll never happen just because we're like giving it all this like negative, like pressure, energy, like, but not really taking the necessary action steps to get there. It's kind of like when you're so obsessed with something, you can't be happy with your now if you're just obsessed. So that's why I say the best thing to do, instead of just giving up on something, just kind of detach and let it go. Just trust the process, trust God, and it'll happen for you. I feel like this world is, I'm starting to notice it, and I hope like everybody else starts to wake up and notice this, but this world gives you exactly what you put into it. Like, no cap. Like, you put out positive, you're going to get positive back. You put out negative, you're going to get negative back. You put out anxiety, you're going to get anxiety back. So I feel like it's time to get control. Like, get in control of us, ourselves, or be self-aware of what we're actually putting out into this world. If you want some good stuff to come to you, start putting some good stuff out there. Period. It is very important to not rush the process. If you think about it, we go through a process so we can actually learn things. And if we could get to something easily, everybody would be where they're supposed to be. And it's kind of like you don't have that same fulfillment when you get there, because it was like you didn't have to go through anything to get there. So think about it like this. You're here. Your goal is here. So everything in the middle here is like all the obstacles and things that you have to learn in order to help you make it to this destination. Do you want to just jump to something and you're not really prepared for it? Like, think about it. God can give you everything all at once, but if you weren't ready for it, you will destroy it and you won't be ready to accept it. And you may not get all the fruits of whatever it is because you might ruin it just from not being prepared enough to accept it at that time. So I say really just don't rush your process. Like, just because you see other people here, you don't know what they had to go through in their middle ground to get to where they are. So don't rush the process. Trust God's timing and really just take the action steps to get there. And pretty much your action steps are going to be in that middle ground, and really just taking the time to learn the things that you need to learn in order to achieve your goal here at the top. Another thing that I think is important that people need to know is we really have to take the action steps to get to where we want to be. Like, this is an example. Like, my brother, he always said since he was a little kid, like, he's going to be a millionaire. He's going to be a millionaire. And when he was little, like, sure, he probably wasn't taking the necessary action steps to get there. And I feel like a lot of people were telling him that, like, you're not doing anything about it to get there. But now, like, he's 18 and he's reading more books. He's listening to podcasts, really just preparing himself to have the mindset of a millionaire. You may not be a millionaire yet, but if you start to prepare yourself for it, you'll be ready. Another example is you could say, eventually I want to buy a house. Okay, you may not have the money or the down payment to buy a house now, but you can start to learn more about the home buying process, and that's really taking those action steps to get to where you want to be. So I do think it's important. And I think that's kind of just like, do your research, figure out how a person like that lives. How does a homeowner live? What does a homeowner need to know before they're an actual homeowner? Why can't I say that? What does a homeowner actually need to know before they actually buy their house? Just really getting that mindset of taking the action steps to get there. Another thing to do would be just visualization. I feel like this is very powerful. I'm getting back in tune with it. I feel like I used to do this a lot when I was younger, and I kind of just stopped when like reality started to happen. Like even in college, I would do like visualization like all the time, but it was like once I graduated and was working real jobs, it was kind of like I didn't have time to like be somewhere else, you know. Visualization activates your subconscious and really gets you in tune with your desires. Really just think about what your dream home would look like if you're thinking about buying a house. What does your dream home look like? Really like take the emotions into it, like walk through it. What would you decorate it with? Just really take that time to do that, and that really pushes you closer to your goals, because you're going to be constantly thinking about it. You're going to be like, oh, I want my home to look like this, and then you can, you know, take those necessary actions to get there, you know. It's just really like, I feel like it's a motivation tool to just keep you going, keep you working towards your goals. Just take the time, sometime even before bed, just visualize what you want for yourself and what it'll look like and what it'll actually feel like. Really getting those emotions, getting those feelings, and try to experience it. Like, we can do it, so why not try it? So, and this last one, I feel like you really have to be confident to get there and to do it. Just really like acting as if. So acting as if your goals have already happened, acting as if your dreams have already manifested. And that's really just tapping into those emotions and really just believing that it's already true and it's already come to pass. But I feel like in that moment you need to practice that immediate gratitude. So you have to practice what you're grateful for now. Just really be happy in your now. And then that kind of prepares you to act as if you're already there. What you put out in this world, you get back in. And then I do want to leave this off with a scripture that was so weird that it popped up after I was kind of like writing down my script for this video. It popped up on my my Bible app. And so the scripture is 1 Peter 3:13, and 3:13 is my birthday, so I felt like it was just meant to be, you know. So it says, who is going to harm you if you are eager to do good? And that's kind of what I say on what you put out is what you get back in. So I feel like we really just have to practice on putting more positivity out and not like putting out negative stuff, not putting out sadness, depression, anxiety, really just working on ourselves internally, like I always say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps someone. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos from me. See ya.